Hey, dudes. Welcome to the College League playoffs. We'll get the off season done. Who's all here? Saga's here. Tyler, Neva, what's up? Walrus is here. All right. No further ado. So first up, we'll do Soul and Elf Help. Take a quick look at their rosters. Say farewell to the seniors that are leaving for Elf Help. Nickerlin going to play his last game. He was a badass blocker. And that's about it as far as playing. Waynar, he got some playing time. Of course, everybody on Elf Help got some playing time. Bardrum, he's leaving. And then we'll take a quick look at Soul. Their seniors are Lennox, badass, and Biscuits. 3 years at CGSU. Anslick never let him on the field. And he's wrapping up with Soul. That's about it for him. All right, let's get it started. First game out west. So Elf Help, number 1 team in the West. Soul, the number 4 team. Arrakis, nice run. Freshman. Gets it to midfield. Minter incomplete. Michelle. Deep. Hits old Gray Balls. First down. Soul is pretty stacked between Puffin and Lennox. And Elf Help marches down the field and scores. Rex Grossman spins. First down. Sagoon goes deep. Hits Lennox. Hey TB, glad you could make it. Puffin. Spin, juke. And a pass to Lennox. And they trade scores, 1-1. Greystone's big catch. First down. Second short, Michelle. Puts it down to Arrakis, first down. Hey Blue, glad you could make it. Michelle hits Arrakis for a few, but not enough. Soul's going to take over. Spoon with the catch, gets it to midfield. Oh, sacked by Night Scar. And a 3rd and long for Grossman. Swings it out, gets it to East, but can't get the first. Back to Elf Help. Michelle, nice run, sheds a few. Is anybody dying because you're here, Blue? Michelle, nice run. Oh, we got a pick by Lennox, and Gray Balls busted a nut. He's out. Waynar's going to come in. Sagoon hits Lennox. Oh, and Puffin, spin, touchdown. Soul take the lead. Puffin didn't get the triple crown. Got it. Got the MVP, got Offensive Player of the Year. Who did get defense? I'm drawing a blank now. Who got the Wind Award? Is it Brundrill? Lennox, another nice catch. And another score. Shell sacked by Biscuits. Minter stopped. Back to Soul. 1-score lead. Heast with the catch. So halftime, 3-2. Soul with the lead. Puffin. And he sneaks it in. 4-2 Soul. Anissa in with the sack. Puffin hits Lennox. Down to the goal line. Grossman sacked. Sagoon hits East. 5-2. And Soul has pulled away. It was looking early like they were just going to keep matching scores the whole game. See if Elf-Help can score here. Make it a game. And Anissa catch and score. Elf-Help down 2. Still plenty of time. Lennox is just shredding. He's such a badass. Put some glaze on that man. Puffin. The freak freshman Puffin. And there's Lennox with another score. 3rd of the game. Anissa taken out by Grossman. Bartram's in now, and Kevward. Nickerlin out at gunner. Oh no, he isn't. He's in at runner. Off the line, the senior. Oh! Probably his first career touchdown. I don't know if he ever ran one back or something on a fumble, but the senior in at runner. Love it. Yeah, could be the last Elf-Help game. Lennox with the catch, but not enough. Oh, Minter about got a safety. They need a real freak incident here with only 10 plays to go, but a big play there. Nickerlin, oh, stopped in the backfield. The Minter, incomplete. Time running out on Elf-Help. Puffin. And that's going to do it. 2-score lead. And that's it. Soul moves on to the Western Conference Championship. Lennox, 474, a $109 in fantasy points, 10 tackles, a pick, an injury. Lennox looking good. And that's a farewell to Elf-Help. They had a good run, made some playoffs. And the new guy, Forn, will be rebranding them. All right, next up, we'll do 1 for 1. So we'll do Forsaken and Aggies. Take a look. Aggies, seniors are Gavin, Jungwon, and Wong. And then a couple buried down here, Chorizo, Nat. And for Forsaken, the seniors are Nalfar and Hellebron. Nothing down here that ever really played. So Nalfar and Hellebron. All right, 7-5 versus a 10-1-1. Starts out with the pass, nothing there. Buster runs it right up the middle. Sheds a few tackles, first down. Yeah, they're Asian farmers. Caro, the old jacked up Satyr. I can't believe Caro's not a senior. I feel like he's been there a minute. Caro hits Stephanie. Big time freshman Stephanie, big year. Zero, runs for a couple, but not enough. Back to the Aggies. Oh, and a pick right at the line by Noose. So Forsaken takes over. Fido. Nope, zero, stopped. Back to the Aggies. Third and 4, Caro. Sacked by Hellebron. Forsaken defense tightened up a little bit. Fido to the outside, first down. Fido the pet dragon. And they can't get the first. Back to the Aggies. Caro, third and 4. Oh, really deep. Nothing there, though. Back to Forsaken. Kind of been a deadlock on defense. Zero gets the first. Swing it out. Nothing there. Third and 4. Zero. Moves the chains again. Nalfar, the senior. Is this Nalfar's last game? Zero gets it to the goal line. Stopped. Fido. Incomplete. Oh, and Zero stopped at the goal line. And Wong out of the back of the end zone slings it to Stephanie. Big first down. Stephanie, another big catch. Famous Amos with an appearance finally. And he gets in 2-0 Aggies. Nalfar spins. Gets the first. Outlaws got to get cooking here. Zero gets few, third and 5. Nalfar throws it. Complete, first down. So 2-0 Aggies at halftime. Hey, Anzelic made it. Soul knocked out Elfhelp. First game. Lennox went off, had a big game. Stephanie, another big catch, first down. Oh, Tyler sent me the award winners. Let's see, anybody in this game? No, nobody in this game. Let's see, anybody that's not in the playoffs? Kelton won Junior of the Year for CIW. Gase won the Freshman of the Year for Woodland. Dichter, Sophomore of the Year for Stonefist. Rune Drill won Senior of the Year for Duality. Top transfer ended up being Jelly, leaving Dark Valley for Midview. Rathmere got the Rest in Peace Award for the Psychonauts. The Hidden Gem Award goes to the Lisp, Vithethi on Castle. And the Nickname Award goes to Chuck Norris on the Sea Drakes. plays to go. Forsaken have a chance to get it within one. Fido sacked by Gavin. 0-0 back to the Aggies. That might do it. And 3rd and 1, Wong. Incomplete. I've been calling that guy the lisp all season. You can't say it without sounding like you have a lisp. And last play, Aggies are gonna move on. And a touchdown on the last play. Gavin, a big game. Holy shit. Atta boy. 28 tackles, 2 sacks. So the Aggies move on to the Eastern Conference Championship. Next up, Psychonauts and the Brutes. So for the Brutes, Sano, one of the best blockers all time. He's going to be moving on. And Warden, not a big name we've heard a lot of, but Warden's a senior. That's about it there. And for the Psychonauts, Aurora, the senior, and Air Bud. I think that was Spike that named him that. Is that right? I don't remember. Somebody named him Air Bud. Maybe it was Nick. Blast Slammer. Nope, no real names there. All right. Both teams 9-3. We'll see who's going to face Seoul in the Western Conference Championship. Esdell throws it incomplete. Back to the Psychonauts. Carlos, the freshman, no. Emperor gets around the edge, 1st down. Blaylock, another freshman runner. Nice run by Blaylock. Psychonauts score. Dichter run right up the middle, the big bear. Here with a nice catch. 1st down, Esdell swings it out. Besh, the freshman, breaks a couple. And Stonefist ties it up. Eric, big catch, hard-working guy. Been training up this year. Blaylock, nice run. Carlos. It's Eric the Smurf. And Psychonauts up 2-1. Dichter. Nope. Psychonauts were, yep. I guess I was wrong when I said we're going to have a new champion. Because technically the Psychonauts have one as Good and Evil Season 1, but under current names, it's going to be a new champion. Oh, Sano picks up the fumble. And Brutes have a chance to take the lead. Tonica throws it, hits here. Brutes up 3-2. Carlos goes deep, complete, 1st down. Carlos up the middle, 1st down. Dichter throws it out. No. 2nd and 10. Tonica. And that leaves a 3rd and 1 for Esdell. Oh, and Dichter with the catch, but tackled in the backfield. But Brutes hold. Get the ball back. Dichter breaking tackles. Tonica runs for a couple. Esdell stopped. Dichter 3rd and 5, stopped at the goal line. Psychonauts are giving him a battle. Carlos 1st down. Emperor. Carlos stopped, so back to the Brutes. Incomplete. Tonica. It's here. Oh, he breaks one. Big 1st down. Esdell. Dichter. Oh, he coughed it up. Psychonauts keep getting chances. But they can't get a first. Brutes take over. Tonica stopped. Esdell can throw it. Oh, and picked by Mueller. They're forcing turnovers. They're just struggling to get downfield against these Brutes. 3rd and 7. Carlos throws it. Complete. 1st down. Blaylock fumbles. Picked up by the Brutes. Dichter, nice run. Here with the catch. 1st down. And start of the 4th quarter. Brutes up by 1. Esdell hits Bash. He breaks one. And the Brutes go up by 2. A little insurance. Tonica. Bash. 1st down. Eric the Smurf taken out by here. Nina's going to come in and the Brutes go up by 3. That's probably going to do it. They do score. They get it within 2. But that's a wrap. Stonefist moving on. So it'll be Soul and Stonefist out west to go to the championship. All right, Familiars and Trees. Take a quick look. Familiars, only their 2nd playoff appearance ever. Their seniors are Sigan, the Bird, Nuthar and Carey. Not any big names. And there's the Trees. The Trees also making only their 2nd playoff appearance ever. Senior Cosnester and Blissful Rest. Ryadan, he played a little bit. Bargash. That's about it. All right, Familiars and Trees. See who's going to face the Aggies in the Eastern Conference. Steelbinder hits Rethick, the big orc gunner. 1st down. Nefaris gets a few. Oh, Rayburn throws a pick to Guy. And the Familiars take over. Sigan Guy. Leaves a 3rd and 1 for Grayfell. They complete it. 1st down. Guy up the middle. Oh, breaks a couple tackles. And the big dog punches it in. Familiar's early lead, 1-0. Gase has that bounty on him. We'll see if that comes into effect. But really good freshman Gase. Ferris. Nope. Rayburn, 2nd and 8. Nope. Steelbinder. Incomplete. Familiar's playing good defense. Oh, and the furless cat has a bounty on him too. Guy with the catch. Fumble. Guy picks it up though. Runs for a few. Seth taken out by Guy. That's going to bring in Blissful rest. And Dakota catch and score. And a fumble picked up by the Simeonator. And they run it back 3-0. Familiars. This team came to play. Yeah, Sunno and Lawson look nice. Lennox is going to be nice. Harris is still, his SR might not be great. Let's see if post-draft improvement, but Harris is one of the best blockers. He's a rated 90 blocker. Not going to do much on defense, but Rune drills up there. Yeah. So the Trees do score 3-1. The furless cat with the catch, 1st down. Sig gets it in, 4-1 Familiars. And there's Gase with the catch, 1st down. Go to Gase again. Trees moving the ball. And Rethick with a catch and score. Trees cut it within 2, and Steelbinder with a pick. Trees a chance to get it within 1 now. And there's Gase, and they do. Trees down 1. Is the comeback on? Grayfell with a catch. Gets it to midfield. Sig hits Dakota. 1st down. And the furless cat with the catch. Start of the 4th. Familiars go back up by 2. Rayburn with a pick. Yeah, I have a few guys I'm keeping an eye on too. Not at the top of the draft, which unfortunately I will have a high pick. But for 2nd round. Rayburn hits Gase. Trees back within 1. Hey, Joe. Glad you could make it. Familiars need to keep moving the ball. Keep it away from the trees. 3rd and 10. And Guy can't get it. Trees are going to have a chance to tie it. Oh, and there's Gase taken out by Dakota. Okfor comes in. Oh, and they go 3 and out. That bounty on Gase. Five plays to go. And there's the furless cat, 1st down. Gase stopped, 3rd and 7. And the Trees do get the ball back, but only one play, and that's it. Ghost Town Familiars moving on to the Eastern Conference Championship. Pretty impressive. I do want to look at the defense. It was... Oh, that's right. Ivy from the Whirlpools won Defensive Player of the Year. Boy, he does look nice. It was driving me nuts. Who won that? Not a name we talk about much. Okay, here we go. Soul and Brutes for the Western Conference. It's going to be the Brutes' first ever... No, maybe not first appearance in here. Soul has been to 2 championships, or this is their No. I think they've been to 2 championships, just haven't won them. Esdell hits Besh. 1st down. Dichter. Oh, tough run. Breaks one. Breaks another. Big Dick rumbling. 1-0 Brutes. Rex Grossman dumps it down to Puffin. Off he goes. 1st down. Puffin. Oh, we got an injury. Guertra taken out by Sano. Marathon's going to come in. Dichter. Nope. Incomplete. Tonica. It's here. 3rd and 2. Esdell. Hits Dichter. Busts 1, 2, 3. He's just a unit. Look at Big Dick go. Oh, yeah. 2-1. Sagoon with a nice catch on the outside. Grossman throws it. Hits East. 1st down. And Sagoon on the outside. Soul keeping pace with them. 2-2. Tonica runs it. 1st down. Dichter. Right up the middle. Goes to the outside. Breaks one. Biscuits gets him. 1st and goal. Tonica sacked. Esdell. Esdell throws a pick to Sagoon. And it goes back to Soul. 3rd and 3. Sagoon hits Lennox. Puffin stopped. Grossman hits East. Oh, bad pass on 1st down. Puffin hits Lennox. Out to East, incomplete. Sagoon, nothing. 3rd and 10 for Puffin. Spins. And he gets the 1st. Move the chains. Sagoon sacked by Warden. Puffin stopped. And the Brutes hold. Esdell on 2nd and 10. Run for a few. That leaves a 3rd and 5 for Dichter. And he just busts right through. Dichter, 5 carries for 150. Heast taken out by Mintz. It's going to bring Malrog in. And Dichter right up the middle. Brutes take the lead. Lennox sheds a tackle. Nice catch. Puffin, 1st down. Puffin throws it, hits Malrog. 1st and goal. Grossman stopped at the line. Sagoon, incomplete. Can Puffin get it in? Right up the middle, and he does. Tie game right at half. Dichter breaks one, breaks another. Rumbling, stumbling. Biscuit's going to chase him down again. 7 carries for 229. Esdell, nope. Dichter to the outside and punches it in. 4-3. Grossman swings it out to Puffin. Off he goes. Sagoon hits Malrog. 1st and goal. Puffin punches it in. 4-4. Dichter gets to the outside, breaks one. Warden throws a block. They're still throwing blocks. Here comes Biscuits. And they chase him down. Dichter breaks one. Breaks another on Puffin. 5-4. Dichter with all 5 touchdowns. Big Dick wants that chipper. Malrog, catch. Solar playing impressive though. Going stride for stride with him. Puffin hits Lennox. And they tie it up. Dichter right up the middle. Tonica incomplete. There's Besh with the catch. Dichter. Oh, just sheds 2 more. Soul just got nothing for him. Malrog with another catch. But the Brutes are struggling to stop the Soul passing game. Puffin hits Malrog. He breaks one. He's going to score. 6-6. Start of the 4th quarter. Got a track meet going. Dichter tucks it and runs. He's got 370 on the game. Esdell swings it out. There's Dichter with the catch now. 2. And the 3rd one gets him. Dichter right up the middle. And he scores. 7th touchdown. Grossman hits Puffin. He's going to be tough to catch. The 15, the 10, the 5. Stopped close to the goal line. Sagoon hits Malrog. Dichter throws one. Hits here. Oh, and they throw a block for him downfield. Grossman taken out by Dichter. Dowlin's going to come in. These Brutes are just beating up on him. And Besh with the score. 15 plays to go. With 3 backups. The Soul hanging in there. Puffin completes it. Sagoon, 2nd and 7. Hits Lennox. He breaks one. He's going to score. Tie game. Incomplete on 1st. Tonica. Incomplete. Esdell. Incomplete. Ball back to Soul. Bad pass on 1st. Sagoon. Hits Malrog. First down, Dallin stopped. Second and goal, Puffin. Spins, stopped at the goal line. Sagoon hits Lennox with 2 plays to go. Dichter sheds 1, sheds 2, sheds 3. And last play of the game, Tonica stopped and Soul knocked the brutes out. Puffin, Match and Dichter both go over 100 fantasy points. Dichter 435, 7 touchdowns. But Puffin 200 passing, 130 receiving, 70 rushing, 5 touchdowns. And Soul moving on. That's a classic. All right. So, Familiars and Aggies. Neither team's ever even made it to a championship, so this will be a first for either. The all-farming team versus the all-animal team. Caro. Incomplete. Familiars take over. Captain Guy runs for a couple. Grayfell breaks one. Gets the first. Guy for a couple. Grayfell 3rd and 5. And he moves the chains again. Incomplete. 3rd and long for Grayfell. Complete. Aggies take over. Wong goes deep to Stephanie. She breaks one. Big first down. Buster. Tough run. Gets the first. Caro. Incomplete. Wong. Wong hits Stephanie. Aggies go on the board first. Grayfeld, no. Sigan. Picked by Stephanie. And Wong hits Stephanie. Another first down. Buster hits Stephanie. 2-0 Aggies. Guy runs it. Tough run. Gets it to midfield. I don't know what the single season record is. I'm trying to think. Could have been Rostalnik. I wouldn't think it's Ross. He was kind of a mix of offense and defense. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would probably lean towards Rostalnik, maybe Ballister. Second and goal, Caro, sacked. Long, 3rd and goal, and he throws it out of the end zone. Familiars take over. Long hits Stephanie, first down. Buster hits Stephanie, 3-1. Stephanie with all 3 touchdowns. Grayfeld, nice run. Sig, no. Guy stopped, 3rd and 9. And they just barely get the first. So halftime, 3-1. Grayfeld, nice run. Got some help with some blocking. Sigan. It's Furless, first down. Guy. Nope. And Grayfell hits the Furless cat. And the Familiars down 1. Caro hits Famous Amos. First down. Oh, bad pass by Wong. Buster sacked by Guy. 3rd and long. There's Stephanie. First down. And Stephanie with another catch. Aggies go back up by 2. Long hits Amos. First down, Buster. Ooh, deflected by Furless. Famous Amos, catch, breaks one, 5-2. Aggies building the lead. Guy runs for a few. Grayfell 3rd and long. They can't get the first. Back to the Aggies. Long, 2nd and 10. Dumps it down, nothing there. 3rd and 8. Deep pass, nothing. Furless gets it right to midfield. Grayfell. Deep. Oh, picked by Caro. And not enough plays left. That's a wrap. Aggies going to their first ever championship. Stephanie, player of the game, 230. Gavin had a nice game. All right, I want to look at Ghost Town. We know the Aggies, it's their first. Soul. Yep, took a year. Went to the championship, lost, didn't make playoffs. Went to the championship and lost, didn't make playoffs. Now they're going to the championship again. The pattern is in your favor, Tyler. Every 2 years, Seoul goes to the championship and loses. All right, let's get it going. BCL Season 9 Championship, Seoul and Aggies. First championship for either team on the line. I'm holding you to that shit, Tyler. Oh, Stephanie fumbles. Tomislav. Must be Chekhov's cousin. Tomislav with a catch. First down. Tor. Nope, Puffin. Think the injuries in the last game for Seoul shook up their lineup a little bit. Anden, Auden, and Tor with a run. And a touchdown. Seoul up 1-0. Deep pass, wide open. Amos. And he's gonna score 75 yards. Puffin around the edge. First down. Puffin. It's Lennox. First down. Puffin all day. Oh, but he runs right into Phoebes. Amos with a catch. Amos. Big play, first down. Long. 3rd and 6, hits Amos. And he gets in, 2-1 Aggies. Tomislav with the catch. First down. Auden. Tor hits Lennox. Just go to Lennox every time. It's a monster. There he is. 2-2. Nothing on first. Buster. Incomplete. 3rd and long for Caro. Oh, they just barely get the first. Caro sacked by Biscuits. Wong incomplete. And the ball goes back to Soule. Auden runs for 6, 3rd and 4. Oh, Puffin. Puffin drops it wide open. First and goal, Aggies. 1st and 10. My bad. Stephanie. Nice catch. They chase her down though. Now it's 1st and goal. Wong, incomplete. Buster runs it. Aggies take the lead. Tor hits Puffin. 1st and goal. And Puffin hits Tomislav. First career touchdown for Tomislav. 3-3. Caro gets it to midfield. Buster stopped in the backfield. Caro throws it. Incomplete. 3rd and long for Wong. Nothing. What do you just spike it into the ground? What the hell is Wong doing? Soule takes over. Chance to take the lead. Tor runs for a few. 2nd and 4. Puffin. Oh, he shakes Phoebes. Gets the first. 3 buffs for the Aggies. Oh, 2 buffs for Soule. Puffin swings it to Tor. He breaks one. And Soule take the lead. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Buster hits Stephanie. Caro all day to pass. Hits Wong. Wong swings it out. Nothing there. Buster. Nice run by Buster. 1st down. Caro hits famous Amos, and the Aggies tie it up. Auden stopped at the line. Tor sacked by Gavin. Puffin stopped. The Aggie defense holds, and a big pass to Stephanie. Catches them off guard, and the Aggies go up by 1. Auden, no. Tor, terrible pass. 3rd and 11, Puffin hits Tor. 1st down. Tor sacked by Jungwon. Jungwon has 12 sacks on the season. Aggies take over. Chance for a 2-score lead. Buster, incomplete. Caro. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 for Wong. Swings it out. Nothing there. Soule take over. Start of the 4th quarter. Down by 1. The pressure's mounting. Lennox with a big catch. Breaks one. 1st down. Auden. Nothing. 3rd and 3. Tor. Big play. Incomplete. Back to the Aggies. Buster. Stopped. 3rd and 5 for Caro. He runs it. Oh, but he gets stopped. Back to Soule. Tomislav with a catch. He breaks one. 1st and goal. Soule. Auden. Spins. Gets a few. Tor. Sacked. 3rd and goal. Puffin. And he hits Tor. 5-5. 11 plays to go. Buster with a nice run. Sets him up a 1st and goal. Caro, incomplete. Long, incomplete. 3rd and goal. Buster. They get the catch, but they don't score. And Soul takes over. 6 plays to go. We got a chipper. Tor hits Tomislav. 3rd and 1. Puffin hits Auden. Moving the ball. Auden hits Tomislav. 1st down. Tor dumps it down to Puffin. 1st down. Puffin hits Lennox on the last play. Oh, what a chipper. I thought we were going to overtime. The freak freshman Puffin throws a dime to Lennox to win the chipper. Tyler, damn good season, dude. Damn good season. However, that is a Western Conference championship, gentlemen. That's a Western Conference championship. Put a trophy on the shelf in the West. Oh, what a game. Congrats to Fox. He's not on the stream. He usually isn't, but congrats to Fox. That is his team. Soul. Puffin gets the MVP. Oh, man. What a game. You can't ask for more than that. A chipper that is won on the last play. Puffin to Lennox. All right, let's move on. That's a wrap. Tyler, that was rough, but damn good season. All right, let's see who's dead. Actually, we'll just move on. I was going to look at a couple records, but all right, here we go. Fex, still dead. Rest in peace, Fex. Hollow, still dead. Rathmere, still gone. Yeah, I think just Lennox. Lennox is the only Soul senior. Daniel, still dead for Primal. Dunlap, that's a big one. He was the number 1 for Briskwall. Didn't even get out of his freshman year. That's a painful one for Briskwall. And that's it. All right. Oh, we have a res. We don't get those in college too much. Blue. Light Grimace is coming back. Got a little stronger. Got a little more durable. Light Grimace is back. That's the only one it looks like. All right, new inductees to the Hall of Fame. Volister, Cottage, and McGee. So Volister second behind Ross. Let's give Cottage a look. He's 3rd now in the Hall of Fame. And McGee 6th. Big Mac. Hopefully we get to see him on the field in the pros next year after a 2-season hiatus. Injured his senior year and then sat by the desert all season. But 3 big legends for the college game. Volister, Cottage, and Big Mac. Congrats. All right, let's get it started. Tyler, you're up with the Aggies. I can't wait to shit can Chari. Unless he... My last coach just left. We'll just say he left on his own. Tyler's going to keep. Walrus, you're up. Are we keeping Tooth Timber or moving on? Who's this Virag guy? Block and strength. He looks kind of nice. No, fuck Chari. Chari has coached in the college league the last 2 seasons and is 0-24 between Castle and my team. Fuck Chari. And Walrus going to go with Virag. All right, Anzelik, you're up. Well, it's because he's in the pros playing, and then he's quote-unquote coaching college teams. And Anzelik says keep. Sega, you're up. Sega is here, right? Yeah, there he is. Hey, look. Sheree. Sheree coming back to try and coach in college a little. Look at that asshole mustache Sheree has. Where is Sheree now in the pros? Sega says keep. Stonefist. Inter's not here, so that's an AI. Duality Blue, you're up. Hey, Temmel trying to come back and coach. Oh, Ents, that's right. Just noticed Blue's options are 3 rookie coaches. Never coached. Keep Bolt, alright. Midview. Hey, Naok trying to come back and coach too. So we'll AI Midview. Ghost Town, we'll AI it. My turn. Yeah, look at this asshole. First year with Joey, won 3. Then went 0-12, and then me 0-12. Alright, what are my options here? Probably not much better. No. Oh boy. I don't even care. I don't care. I'm not keeping him, even if he is the somewhat better option. Yeah, let's go with this Viking name. Hjolkum. There we go. All right, Elf Help. Forn is not on. This would have been his first decision, unless I missed it. I don't think he's on. But I know he's going heavy passing. So I think we'll go. It's a low run. So I think we'll go with Colby for Forn. If I'm wrong, he can always take sames if nobody else does. So we'll go with that for Forn. All right, Psychonauts. Is Gundar on? No, fuck Char. Look at all you guys telling me to keep Chari. Forn. The one that he did a lore drop. It's going to be Melon Academy, the Bowman. He's going to be heavy passing. Kind of like Woodland. Gundar's not on. Okay, so we'll AI that for Gundar. Cobblestone, AI. Castle, Joe, you're up. Who's this Thompson guy? He did a 1-9-2. Oh, with Briskwall. First season, he coached Briskwall to a 1-9-2. Nobody's taken him since. Still throwing his resume in, though. It's been 8 seasons. Joe's doing a keep. All right, Neva. I haven't been watching chat as close as I normally do. I'm looking for Neva. Okay, Neva's listening at least. Blue and TB trying to talk me into keeping Chari. Chari can fuck off. The Imposter Stag Blade. I would have kept Chari if it meant Tyler got the Aggies tattoo. Best part of 0-12 is you can't do worse, so they can take him. They can take Chari. He's won 3 games in 3 seasons of coaching. All right, I don't want to hold it up too long, so we're going to do an AI if Neva ends up liking one of these guys. All right, Primal, that's an AI. Forsaken, AI. TB, you're up. Hey, Jaunty. Wasn't he, he was an Aggie. Jaunty throwing his hat in the ring. And TB's going to take Jaunty, the former player for the Aggies. Is Jaunty in the pros still? And Soul. Fox isn't on. So we'll AI that. Briskwall, AI. Mike's not on. I'm going to do a keep for Mike. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but got him to the playoffs. It's everything Mike likes. Living Flame. Is Pedro on? Oh, Jaunty's a panda. I like it. There's some lore there. Playing for TB's Spiders and then coaching his college team. Not seen him? Okay, we'll AI that one. Antioch, Spike. You're up. Alderin, who plays for, well, he doesn't really play, but he's on the Blades. Or do you want to make a change? Yeah. Good locker room guy. McLean. All right, Whirlpools. We'll AI that. CIW. We'll AI that. And that's a wrap on the coaches. Shit ton of guys leaving. Too many to mention. All right, give you guys a look at the training events. See if any big name. Hey, we got a blue. Benson on Hell. Ubkex on Duality is a blue. Oriel, Ajit, and Ike. This Walrus is 3. CIW. No big names there. Castle for Joe. What kind of shit is that? I go 0-12 and I don't even get one? I call bullshit. Do you have to win a game to get a training event? You know what? Serves us right. Nobody's been in the gym all year. Why would they start now? All right. Moving on. Tyler, you're up first. It's a keep one. Okay, so you're with me, Spike. We're too sucky. That's not true. Chari just showed up on game days and held a clipboard. Chari didn't do shit. And keep Buster. So Bernie and Randall going to move on. CGSU, keep one. Gil, Nomai, and Madonia. Nomai will be a senior. Gil a junior. Nomai is staying for his senior season. All right, Sega, keep one. Got Spragues, Tespar, and Dragdritis. Sega gonna have to say goodbye to one of his starters. Is it the Token Celestial or Spragues? Sprague's about to be a senior. Tespar will be a sophomore. Yeah. Tyler's bullshit names. and then he starts getting some of the Asians in there. He's got a Jungwon, a Wong. A couple of them got away though. There's a couple scattered throughout college. The Aggies were too crowded. They had to move on. And Sega's keeping Tespar. Sprague's gonna move on. Midview. One player to keep. Eaton Spooner, Duck with his asshole mustache. So we'll AI that one. Ghost Town. Joe, I will let you weigh in for Luke. I think it's probably a pretty easy one. Oh no, it's one player to drop. So these two are starters here. I guess is dropping Frederica. Yeah, the Midview names. Yeah, old Farmer John. All right, I'm just going to drop Frederica. Those other two are starters. One player to drop. Shore's a troublemaker and ass. Yeah, Shore. Elphelp. He's not on. Let me check something really quick. Make sure he didn't message me anything. He's going to be banning. I have his list of his theme he's putting in place. Let's see. We got an Avian. One player to keep. So it's going to be one of those two. We got a Knoll and a Goblin. Is he banning? He's banning both of those. Well, with him not here, because he's already inheriting other players anyway, so we'll just AI that for him, his first one. So, let me double check that, make sure I'm reading the right one. He changed it up a couple times. Let me see. Yep, that's the last one he sent. Banning trolls, orcs, ogres, goblins, gnolls, dracs, illithids, fiends, and ratlings. So those are his 7, yeah. So he's got to keep the Avian. Keeping Thompson. All right. Gundar's not on? Gundar's not on, so we will just AI that. No heavy hitters there. One player to keep. Cobblestone, one player to keep. Joe, you're up. One player to keep. Very easy pick. I could just click on him, but lighting a sig for a junior season. All right, Neva. He didn't answer his last ping. We got one player to drop. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so we're just going to AI it for Neva. Primal. It's an AI. One player to drop. Forsaken. One player to drop. TB. Ooh. Big names on there for TB. 3 starters. Drop all Primal players. Pretty certain TB's keeping Pulsar, but damn, Pulsar is a weapon. Look at that. Can play D-line, linebacker, cover. 61 durability for a fiend. Oh, yeah, one player to drop. Deandra. Soul. So Tomislav, Twirl, and Dallin. One player to keep. Briskwall, one player to drop. Shayera, Regarius, Quid. Ooh, they got. Oh, one player to drop. Not too bad. Living Flame, one player to keep. Pretty even across the board. He's not on. So we'll AI it. CIW, one player to drop. Kelton, Chekhov, and Haltok. All right, so we get started with CIW. Let the transfers begin. All right, 65 brutality needed. There it is. So Deandra going to CIW. Dark Valley, TB, you're up. Let's see. Can you even take any of these? Goblin, Draken, and Orc? No goblins. No orcs. No Draken. That's a skip by TB. All right. Aggies. Yulu, Anissa, and Beck. Beck definitely qualifies as a simple name. I guess Anissa, too. That's a simple female name. Anissa. He wants Anissa. All right. Barrel Gulch. Oh, Kelton. Do you take fiends? No fiends. Draken and Canid. You bringing in Riesling? Oh, you got Draken too. So Randall or Riesling. Not a bad pick. And Randall moving on from the Aggies, going to Barrel Gulch. Damn, he's all around talented. Soul. Let's take a look at Soul. We got a human celestial. They take humans. They don't take celestials. So it's going to be Tomislav. Best one, we'll give him to Fox. Going back to Soul. All right, Psychonauts. Got a Canid, an Orc, and an Ogre. No Orcs. They do take Ogres and Canids. Make sure I saw that right. Yeah, Ogre and Canid. What do we think here? Give him Silver or Gil? I can't do AI because can't take Eaton. Go ahead and just throw your vote in. Joe says Gil. That's 2. 3. All right, Gil it is. Hell. Neva's not here. Let's see. 60 speed or undead or a fiend. So that's a skip for Hell. Stonefist. There's only one big boy in there. So Dregdritis going to Stonefist. Duality. Gotta be a variant. Spooner's a variant. Frederica is not. Are we bringing in Spooner? I doubt you're going to say skip. I could just click him, but man, that spoon gets passed around. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of I was thinking of Jelly, not Spooner. All right, Spooner, Duality getting a blocker. All right, Elfhelp, not Elfhelp anymore. I gotta pull up that thing again. Where are we at? I'm just gonna put this in really quick, guys. Bear with me here. I'm gonna go ahead and make this edit so that I don't forget. Trolls, Orcs, Ogres. Where's Troll? And Knowles, Drac, Illithid. Where am I looking here? Oh, Knowles. There we go. And Fiends and Ratlings. There we go. Okay, so Canid, Goblin, Ratling. So I think it's going to be Goblin, isn't it? Oh, Canid and Goblin. So he's okay on those two. What do we think here? I'll let you guys vote on that one. Yulu or Silver? Damn, I'm still thinking about that championship game. That was a banger. Sucks somebody had to lose that one. Walrus says Yulu. 2 Yulus. I say Yulu too, so we'll do that. All right, Cobblestone. I don't believe they do not take Knowles. So they only got one choice, so it's Twirl. Going to Cobblestone. Castle, Joe. You're up. You got a pretty good roll, too. They're all three pretty decent athletes. I think you probably Beck or Eaton, whichever you want. Silver is X-Primal and damaged. Eaton going to Castle. CGSU. We got a Drac, a Halfling, and a Ratling. No Halflings. No Rats. I guess it's the Draken. Madonna. Like a virgin. What the hell is a green dragon? Oh, jungle. Jungle dragon. Just want to make sure you want it and it's not a skip. All right. And Sega. You kept your token Celestial, correct? Yeah. So, do you allow Canids? No. And Illithid, so that's a skip for Sega. All right, Primal. Got to have 55 tackle. Oh boy, Primal got a nice roll. No cats, no elves, no celestials, no ratlings. No celestials. So it's going to be Eldrimore. Going to be Eldrimore. Going to Primal. Alright, my turn. Garbage. Shayera. Yeah. Got that brutality. Little dwarf in the forest. Come on in, Shayera. Get after the QB, 95. I like it. All right, Midview. That is no food names and no little guys. Well, human. Nope. That's a skip for Midview. Living Flame. We got a Fiend, a Rattling, and a Human. No Fiends. Human and Rattling. So, kind of a toss-up there. What do we... Go ahead and let you guys vote. Maz or Shore? Damn dirty. I love when I look over at chat and Walrus is just popping off about Primal. It gets me every time. Yeah, Shea Era, the first piece in Direwood Comeback. We got a Shore, a Maz, two Mazes. Joe says both crap. That's kind of where I'm at. Maz. All right, we'll give them Maz. All right, Whirlpools. Got to have 65. Durability. That is a no-go. Skip by Corey. Ghost Town. Got to be an animal. That's it right there. Beck. Going to Ghost Town. Who just went to the conference championship, Ghost Town. Woodland. Human and Celestial. No human. No Celestials. They definitely don't take Fiends. Nope. So that's a skip for the trees. Man, Kelton's gonna... He's been getting bounced around. Panthers. Canid, Halfling, Celestial. No Canids. They do allow Celestials and Halflings. So Spike, if you're still on, Yesenia or Alberic. Sega's over there celebrating Midviews. That was awful. They started 5-1 and they didn't win another game. Fucking kitchen burnt down. Then Spooner leaves. I think Jelly graduated. Midview might be back in the dumps. Cooking up top ramen. Spike's still here. Yesenia. Okay. Forsaken. Let's see. We got a Fiend, Canid, and Orc. Fiends, yeah. Orcs, yeah. Canid, yeah. So they applied all three, so we'll do the AI. Probably going to give them Kelton. Or Spragues, I don't know. How's that work? I always forget, every time. If it's trade value or SR. If it's SR, it's Spragues. Trade value, it's going to be Kelton. All right, Briskwall. Got to be a little guy, little rattling. Do they take? No. Man, look at Briskwall. They've won a championship, and look at their theme. Halflings, dwarves, and gnomes, and that team has a championship. So that's a skip. CIW. There's a winner right there, sure. Leaving my team to go to the other brutal team. Dark Valley. Goblin, Rattling, Canid. Oh, we can take a Rattling. There you go, TB. You want Mordenbrow? Take the rat. Aggies. Beat Botch and Arrakis. I don't know if those are simple names. I don't know where that threshold... Skip. All right. Barrel Gulch. Got a goblin. You take goblins? Yeah. A talented goblin, too. That's the other one from Elfhelp. Arrakis. Kind of an all-around talented dude. Walrus's two top players are going to be who he just brought in. Randall and Arrakis. Walrus made out like a bandit in transfer. All right, Soul. 2 Canids and a Celestial. That's going to be a skip by Soul. Psychonauts, Canid, Human, Draken. Human, Draken, Canid, yep, so we'll AI that. They take all 3. Hell. Back to the 60 speed, or Undead, or Fiend. Silver and Sprags. I definitely think he would take Sprags if he were here. We in agreement? Neva would take Sprags. All right, we'll give him Sprags. Stonefist. He doesn't take Canids. Nope, so that's a skip. Duality. I think beat. Nope, common. So no variance, so that's a skip for duality. Oh, this will be easier now. 2 Canids and a Celestial. He does take Canids. He takes Celestials, so that's just an AI. Cobblestone. Celestial and Canids. They take Celestials, not Canids. So Alberic going to Cobblestone. Castle. You're up, Joe. Damn, another good roll. Silver and Riesling. Both athletes. Look at Riesling. His only 2 is just passing. Everything else is white or green and above. Riesling for sure. Going to Castle. Sea Drakes. Celestial Canid. We know he can take the Dragon. Takes the Celestial. No dogs though. So beat or botch? You gonna botch this one up? Botch. Botch it is. Sega. You Sega, you already have. I mean, if you didn't have that token Celestial, Beat would love to join you. And Canids, no. So that's another skip by Underground. Primal. So Silver going back to Primal. Direwood. Nope. That's a skip. Midview. It's a skip. Wait, Beat. He's a purple Beat. I mean, a purple Beat belongs in the kitchen. It fits, yeah. Thanks, Joe. I needed validation on that. The Beat's going to the kitchen. All right. There's all the signings. And Randall, Tomislav, and Kelton. Kelton's over at Forsaken now. Help the Outlaws. Arrakis, Underground. Oh, wait, no, I was reading the wrong one. Yeah. Sprague's going to Hell. Barrel Gulch getting Randall. Aggie's getting Anissa. All right, gentlemen, that's a wrap. Congrats to Fox on his chipper. Tyler, good season. Runner-up by 1 play. We'll start the recruitment as soon as Joe gets me the file. Good luck to everybody tomorrow night. Thanks for a good season, dudes. And have a good night.